Stinky.
It's about to be live.
He's not stinky. He smells of spit up.
Okay, shh. Okay, ready?
Mommy, did we buy pizza?
We're not talking about pizza.
I'm just joking.
So you don't want him anything.
Well, only if he sits quietly. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Oh,
Today,
what?
today we're doing bedtime story
Record to the crowd, right?
time.
No, I can't do
I
this.
guess.
Today we're doing.
Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to
Bedtime
story time. And today, Moishi is going to be our computer page turner. So he's going to turn all the pages for the computer. So turn to the next page. There you go. Let's see. Try now. Good. And today we're going to read
Get well soon.
Get Well Soon. It's a story about Bikur Cholim, somebody visiting someone who's sick and making them feel better, right?
Yeah.
You ready? Turn the page. I have to visit Svi today, Ellie announced. Really? Asked Mommy. And why is that? Turn the page. Because he's sick. He has a sore throat and a fever, and he didn't come to school today. Well, I wouldn't want you to catch his germs, said Mommy. Turn the page. But I want to do a mitzvah of Bikur Cholim, and Bikur Cholim means visiting someone who's sick. How can I do it if you don't let me go? Turn the page. You can call him on the telephone. That's Bikur Cholim too, said Mommy. I'll dial the number. Turn the page. So Ellie spoke to his friend Svi on the phone and told him to get well soon. Turn the page. But it wasn't the same as a Bikur Cholim visit. Turn the page. That afternoon, Mommy said, Ellie, remember I told you that Mrs. Frankel's in the hospital with a broken leg? I'll be running over to see her as soon as your father gets home. Can I come? Asked Ellie. I can't catch a broken leg. Sorry, Ellie, said Mommy. This hospital's rules say that only grown-ups can visit. Turn the page. But how can I ever do Bikur Cholim if you don't let me go? You can draw a picture for Mrs. Frankel. That's Bikur Cholim too. It will cheer her up. Turn the page. So, Ellie colored a picture of a duck for Mrs. Frankel, and his mommy wrote, Get well soon on it. But it didn't feel the same as a Bikur Cholim visit. Turn the page. A little while later, Ellie saw his father putting on a hat and a raincoat. Where are you going? Asked Ellie. Rabbi Weiss has a bad cold and a cough, answered Ellie's father. I'm going to visit as soon as your sister gets home. Are his germs catchy? Asked Ellie. Not anymore, answered Ellie's father. Is he in the hospital? Asked Ellie. Nope, he's at home in bed. Can I come with you? Asked Ellie, reaching for his jacket. Turn the page. Sorry, Ellie, said his father. The doctor wants Rabbi Weiss to rest. He can only have one visitor at a time. But how can I do Bikur Cholim if you never let me go? Maybe when Rabbi Weiss feels a bit better, said father. Ellie could feel tears starting. But it won't be a Bikur Cholim if he's not really sick. Father put his hand on Ellie's shoulder. I'll tell you what you can do. If you let me go without making a fuss, you'll have a piece of my mitzvah. Turn the page. So Ellie stood next to his big sister Mindy and didn't fuss when his father left. But it didn't feel like Beaker Cholim at all. Turn the page. Ellie was sad and upset. He felt like stamping his feet, so he digged, softly at first, then harder and louder. Turn the page. He banged his drum and jumped up and down and rang the siren on his fire truck and made the loudest noises he knew how. Turn the page. Mindy stuck her head into the room. Ellie, please stop making all this noise. I have a terrible headache. You do? Asked Ellie. Does that mean you're sick? I guess so, said Mindy. I have to go lay down. Turn the page. Ellie put down his drumsticks. Turn the page. All excited, he raced from the room. Turn the page. For suddenly, Ellie knew that without catching germs, or going to the hospital, or getting only a piece of the mitzvah, he could do Bikur Cholim after all. Turn the page. And so he did. Did he go make his sister feel better?
Yeah.
Yeah, push the button. And again. And that's the end of the story. And we learn there's lots of different ways to do Bikur Cholim, right? You can make a card for someone, or you can visit someone, right? There's lots of different ways that you can do Bikur Cholim, right?
Yeah.
And now we're going to do our bedtime songs. You ready?
Yeah.
Twinkle, twinkle, kochavim, shining in the shamayim. If you say Shema today, everything will be okay. If you say Shema tonight, everything will be all right. And we're going to cover our hands with our right eyes with our right hand. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Keved Machaseh V'yahavta es Adonai Elohecha b'chol levaveh ובכל נפשך ובכל מידיך והיו הדבר האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשכבך ובקומך וכשאתם נעיס על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכספתם על מזוזי ביתך ובשעריך. Good night, everybody. See you next week at.
Why can't we say again?
Because we're only doing Shema. See you next week at bedtime story time.
It's funny.
Oh, that's fun.